was led by the male heir, who would probably have been better for the Empire, considered, because he wasn't so ill-advised as previous, you know.
Yeah.
But here we are.
It turns out that whenever we split the royal family, it becomes a problem like several generations later.
Weird.
It's like, what is this unprecedented discovery?
Who could have figured this out? Right, I pressed the button. Let's kill an empire.
All right, let's see where we are at.
Melissa the builder. The thing she's gonna build is a tomb. This tomb will be your grave.
She will be the architect of. Yes, I remember being a little bummed out at the builder. It's like, okay, well, now another person tried to do a thing. But she needs to get married quick, because...
yes, it's very quick, actually.
There's the whole problem.
Whole shit's going down, and she's gonna get married too. Ooh, a 6-2.
6-2 is a distant cousin. So I guess one of the people in the Tetrarchy.
Yeah.
There's another claim. You know, one of their lesser cousins would marry into the royal family. I guess, that's what you need to do too.
Yeah, we should have gotten 6-3 for U and D plus smash everything up. It was such a disastrous marriage.
Well, they get a charitable one.
It is interesting that marriage was the thing that finally, did this under, in a way. It was.
I mean, you'd think how, but then you understand how, and then so it's not so.
You look at youngster Croc and you're like, oh, youngster Croc.
Oh boy, you mean His Imperial Majesty?
Yes, His Imperial Majesty, youngster Croc. Oh, all right, distant cousin.
He ends the New Year's speech, the annual New Year's speech with like and subscribe.
Yep.
And hit
smash that
the notification
button.
bell.
Yes.
Something about
yo Crockers.
like products sitting on the table.
Yeah, join me in the Croc Club. For paid subscribers.
Several Patreon tiers.
Yes, of course.
You can get nobility if you get the super mega platinum tier. You're just noble now.
Yeah, you actually get a noble title.
Your societal rank now belongs on the.
I have, as a side note, considered buying, getting a lordship in the UK by buying a little bit of land in Scotland. You know that thing people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've considered that because I would totally put lord on my business card.
1 cubic centimeter of Scottish land.
Yeah. Fine, it's my Scottish land. Go there and put the flag down.
It's not the equivalent of getting like a doctorate for a bogus online university. Calling yourself doctor.
This is a legitimate business practice.
I have triple PhDs.
Yes.
Took 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of study. A PhD in like massage therapy or something.
Yeah. Crystalnomics.
Yep.
Astrology.
Yeah. I remember there's an old Futurama episode that I like quite a bit, where there's a doom coming, this little big like meteor made of crap that's gonna crash into the earth. And so the world government's like, oh, we need scientists, please. And you just robots flying around on the street, like calling all scientists. And someone runs up, is like, I have a doctorate in homeopathic medicine. And the robot is like, you have a doctorate in baloney. And they just shoots him. Yeah. Fun.
Linus.
Linus. All right, Linus. I like the word. I like the name Linus.
Yeah, I'd like to Melissa's younger brother here, Max Leonard. The most Leonard you can get.
Yeah. I have Maximus Goldscale, one of my favorite spouses over the years.
Yeah.
Charitable. Listen, all right, so we have someone who's trying to build, someone who's charitable. Surely, this will.
Well, let's see how many kids they get.
Yes. 2d6.
There We'll roll 2d6. 5 minus 1d6. 1d6.
3. 2 kids.
Two kids. All right, more reasonable than.
Oh, much more.
Than reasonable. Sort of recent.
It's much more reasonable.
Well, see, whenever they get tons of kids, it's like it ends up terrible.
Yeah.
They get 2 unevens, which is odds are male. So 2 boys. The female line is dead.
Female line is dead.
We have Matteo, Theo, with Matteo being the presumptive heir.
All right. Female line died out. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I mean, it did happen back with like Fabian the Reckless.
Yes.
He also was only a boys, but so it just sort of further cements the.
Yeah.
Perhaps Matteo will be the one to unite the 2 lines, since he has a male heritage from his father, and but that is in the future. Now we'll see how long this reign lasts. Roll a d6. We'll see how many events.
You will have 6 events. It is a long reign.
Time to build.
Well, we gave away everything, so.
Yeah. What was outwardly lost can inwardly be gained. Classic Danish motto after losing Norway.
Yes.
Yeah. Began sort of a national.
Hashtag cope.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get that copium going.
King built like a big tower.
Oh, that's where the tower is from.
It's like bunch of national construction projects. To be
you're very
changed
proud.
our national anthem, which was once about seas and mountains, now to be like creeks, flat land, and
pigs,
dirt and stuff. So it's sort of like a rebrand.
I do remember you are very fond of that tower. It is a pillar of Danish, nationalism. That tower.
Yes, the most important thing is it is bigger than the Swedish tower.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he built a tower.
That's what really matters.
Yes. But he was not bitter, not at all.
No. We don't need him. Oh, that's history. Anyway, we should roll the. Do you want to roll the terrible event, or should I? See if he just gets killed now. This is done.
Wasn't this the negotiable we had already done?
Yes, you're right.
This,
good.
It's already terrible, but not as terrible as it could have been. We've only lost all of our factories. Yeah.
All right, and then we roll an event in the fall.
Yes.
Should I roll the first one?
Go ahead.
See how this reign begins.
Hit us with your best shot.
5-2.
5-2.
Disaster strikes. An entire star system close to the heart of the Empire is destroyed.
No.
What have we lost, and what can we do to recover?
Oh, well.
How does it happen?
What have we lost? Well, we're trying to build things. So maybe this is the first great building project. We are going to listen. All right, so it's a rough economic time. We are believers that you buy yourself out of crisis, right?
I think.
So
can I interrupt?
Yeah.
We know recently that Emilia the Ancient traveled in time.
Yes, that's true. She did.
I think the building project is an attempt to harness
Ah,
like to control like
perfect.
time-space flow to
Yes, of course. The kept secret that Emilia the Ancient traveled in time is a fascinating opportunity and a possible way to avert disasters that now plague the Empire. Massive and secret science projects are deployed in the Argos cluster.
Sure.
Yes, the Argos cluster. To create this amazing feat. However, something goes wrong, and the entire Argos cluster star system vanishes.
I don't think it vanishes. I like the idea of like, if you think of like they turn the thing on, something happens, right?
Yeah.
And I sort of imagine one blink to the other, the next there's just the inevitable sort of heat death level,
Oh, the
like
locally
just barren planets that are just completely wasted, with like signs that people were there maybe for like longer than we know they were, like, you know,
basically
as if we
create
replaced them with their own future or something.
right, so you super accelerate like a local pocket of time or something.
Yeah.
All right. Entire.
We can have people go down there and read things that are like crazy scrawlings on walls and such.
Is destroyed. When survey teams arrive to investigate, it is discovered that the system has seemingly entered the final stage of heat death. The project is abandoned. System is forbidden and quarantined. Yeah.
Maybe this is. I think maybe she's going to try to build more of this.
Well, first you don't succeed.
Well, there was some success, just not
Yeah.
really ideal.
Oh, it went the wrong way, sort of. All right.
All right.
Further. 3-1. Oh.
You have a foreign power demands the Emperor's heir marry his own, forcing us to become a vassal. Can we stand against them?
This is a triarchy.
Yeah.
Coming
so
back.
basically, the triarchy says, well, we happen to have a female heir. And Matteo here is going to become the prince consort to her imperial majesty.
Yes.
I mean, that's going to happen. And, not ideal for us.
No.
So would the bureaucrats here, would they resist? I mean, we can't win. They own all the stuff. They can turn off our water and power. We do have Titan and the Olympians, but they have Olympians too. A whole different pantheon,
Yeah. Yeah.
We have Zeus and they have Jupiter. It's like.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah. On the other hand, it also does solve one of our fucking problems. That's all. Like, yeah, let's just become the other guys. That'll solve it. But we're sticking with this part of the empire. It's
We
not like we're
are.
being integrated at the
No,
moment. We're
we
just sort
are
of
we're East Rome Pyre
oh
over here, you know.
yeah. And now here they come with this demand.
We have goddamn Constantinople. We're not gonna
No.
greatest city / planet in the universe.
Mhm, mhm. Um,
Yeah, no, we I mean, can we stand against them in an outright fight? Probably not. So are we then vassalized? Doesn't mean we become them, but we now are being ruled by
serve
them.
them. Yeah.
Yes.
We kneel and bow and scrape.
Would we are the builder? What does that mean? Build for revenge. We
Maybe.
mm,
Yeah, I
married,
mean we have time, right? Maybe we say yes and then we
work our
go
way
back on
to
it.
build up something in the back end here. I
Yeah.
mean, stand against that. I mean, the thing is, we're huge, and even if they're stronger than us, a protracted war would like take maybe a century, you know.
Hmm.
And even though they've taken industry and whatnot from us, we still have like nukes and virus bombs and like
Oh yeah.
all of these like horrible things stashed away.
Hmm.
Even in fall, we are very nasty.
Hmm.
The reason in Stellaris you don't like attack the falling empires the first thing you do.
Yeah. So do we say no? And we don't know that that turns into an immediate war,
No.
but it is a force. Like they're being forceful here. So
They are. They demand. Can we stand against them? I mean, could be interesting to say yes and then like work underneath to try to get out of it. You know?
yeah, it's true. Build a chance for the future.
Yes, exactly.
I rolled up a name. Their Imperial Majesty is Valerie.
Oh, that's a good name. Valerie, like that.
Ah, so we betrothed Matteo to. Well, I guess they get married, don't they?
They
Sort
do.
of
Yeah.
like it's not really a choice there. So even though he's not yet the heir, we give to Valerie, and I want the sobriquet for her.
Yeah.
I
What
want
the
to know like what kind of.
what the subject for Valerie?
'Cause now we have the spouse already, and we don't know what the sort of thing. So let's see what who is. Maybe that actually matters too. You know,
Oh, maybe.
who is this? Who is this?
Sure. Let's get
3-1. The haunted.
Valerie the Haunted.
Instability.
Oh,
So if we go with it,
yeah.
then we will begin shattering the empire.
Yep. No, it makes sense to me. Makes perfect sense to me that this will start like really
Why-
fucking things up.
She's like, what was that? Like, why is Valerie haunted?
Why is she haunted?
Or maybe she isn't yet,
Maybe
because
she
they're
will become for what
kids
happens
at the
here.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we will do it.
Yes.
We'll send her back for time and toss her. It's like I've seen everything. Yeah. Okay, well that happened. We accept. You know, Melissa here kneels before the Tetrarchy. They look down in disdain.
Sneering over their hooked noses. All right. Well, the Tetrarchy approaches with an outrageous demand that we marry Matteo to one of their princesses, Valerie. Effectively making us a vassal state to them. There is much pondering, gnashing of teeth, but in the end it is decided that we are at present able to resist them. And we say yes, hoping that the time bought give us a chance to come back or like take our revenge. Yeah, poor Valor needs to move into the old Imperial Palace. All the weird, like, it's just I could barely even like imagine how that palace would look, you know.
Well, this used to be the like grand hall of the. There's like Star Alliance.
Yeah, Star Alliance.
Our own ancient one exploded, and
Yeah.
then we took over the Star Alliance one, and then we made a like flying. We're like half Voidborn now.
Yeah. We also have a
partly in space.
I think we also have like a failed like huge statue that tried to grasp the moon or something. It's just ruined in the background there.
Smashed down. The outside, you see ruins from your Voidborn vessel. Our people are now adapted to be like frail and thin, so to better move in zero gravity and such.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all of that.
All right.
Sure.
Well, I mean, next event.
Next event. Who too?
You too. A group of scientists that warned that we face disaster within a few generations and suggest steps be taken now to prevent complete collapse. We heed their warnings. What steps should be taken?
Maybe
it's probably more of the like time instability stuff.
Maybe the time instability is leaking out. The Imperial Council of Chronomancers approach Melissa with a dire warning. Their how do you spell this? Destabilization of the local has ripped has broken something in reality. It threatens to expand and could, in theory, destroy the entire universe.
We must stop letting people use energy expensive home appliances.
Eat less
I don't. What the fuck? I mean, what do you do here?
We need to.
There's a time vortex. We tore a hole in it with that weird experiment. Now it's going to destroy everything. So what do you do?
I mean, we need to build a. We need to build something. That's how we solve our problems. We need to build like a quantum stabilizer or something to contain this. A great wall of time, encapsulating this in a pocket universe.
She'll sacrifice 1,000 chronomancers a day.
Yes, exactly.
You write your thesis and you're brought to a black ship.
Yes. Just tossed in. We.
Well, of course we need to build something to stop it.
The solution.
Perhaps this was already rumored by the time Melissa was thinking about this war thing. She does not have time for war. Not yet. But soon she will have all the time in the world.
Yes. The solution is the Time Wall project. a massive quantum pocket dimension projector.
Yes.
You know.
Surrounding
Yes.
the space-time vortex
Yes.
in order to contain it within the disaster zone.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I mean, I don't know. It's just this is, this is quantum science in the far-flung future. I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
But the chronomancers do. I can trust them.
Rings that form a weave of spinning particles that
Yes.
excite their energy to.
I mean, do what sheep would do. Shoot a laser at it.
Surrounded with black holes and then make them.
Small black hole detonations are made to like create this like super gravity around it.
Warp light and we'll figure it how.
I mean, that's not Melissa.
So what do we do, my Empress? He said, well, make a time projecting stabilization field, of course. They're like, how? We're like, well, that's your job.
She looks at them demanding.
He already sold her firstborn son to Isle Tetrarchy. No. So that she has to be the savior of all humanity. And they will not thank her because they will not know.
Yep. She will inter herself in the quantum machine forever.
Yeah. Switch between the state of a newborn child and a dying woman.
Yes.
Back and forth continuously forever.
Yep.
Holding the vortex in place.
Yes.
With her 9 wizards.
Yes.
The isle in the center of the archipelago.
Yes. Yes.
Keeping the chaos demons at bay.
Finally. Oh. Alright, time on Monday. As we go to Rocket Dimension Project, attain the field of deathly time.
And then we begin to rise because we have now harnessed it and can.
We put a generator to it, and it's giving us a lot of power, actually.
Well, we could like so many lamps. All right. Well, let's see what else happens now.
So far, we're building our way out of trouble.
Yeah. A 5-3.
And this just now.
The Emperor's spies just embedding agents within a foreign empire, slowly building influence within the establishment.
5-3. That's the wrong one.
Oh yes. A radical scientist group have opened a gap in reality, unleashing strange abominations into our world. These creatures have already consumed a star system. What's the purpose to stop them? How are you sure they never return? All right, so I guess.
All right,
my queen. In our attempt to form the first steps of the time wall, it seems the wall is more of a doorway, which has allowed the
immaterium to seep through.
Yeah, I mean, the time beasts it seems they come from a time beyond the heat of the universe, and they want to consume everything, question all things we know. Because our own scientists are pretty radical, trying to build a time wall.
Yeah. They're called like the infinite or something, they're beyond time, right? Yeah. Okay, well, disaster.
I mean, we are in the fall. Is that good? So now we're invaded by
it's another
strange
star
abominations.
Yeah.
Like a Cthulhuid eye thing poking through.
Yeah. It's just a glob of eyes on the other side and smiles. So like,
somewhere those starfish that had infiltrated us a long time ago were like, finally the plan paid off. We had predicted every step.
Oh, fucking hell, starfish.
This was always the intention.
Yeah.
Well, we still don't know why our ancestors like time warp.
No, as a time warp project.
And again, maybe it's something we will do in the future.
In earnest, it seems like the wall is also a doorway to a place beyond time itself.
So we have now, with our shenanigans, we have created We've created something that will destroy the universe, which can only be contained by being surrounded by a doorway, which allows horrible abominations to
Yes.
flood into our universe.
We need to hold the line.
If we destroy the wall,
Yeah.
the universe ends.
Yes.
And if we don't, we have to continuously fight,
Yes.
pouring out like enemies'
Yeah.
abominations. You know,
Yeah.
deploy the Olympians.
Yes, yes, yes. Beyond description. Beyond description. Eyes, mouths, gibbering music, warbles.
How can they play music for space?
They do.
No, but they do.
It is the underlying tune of the universe itself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well,
It seems like we've built a whole lot of problems for ourselves.
yeah, well.
Good thing we didn't go to war with those other guys.
Oh yeah, it would be terrible.
We can bring in their Olympians too.
They look over and like, what are you doing over here?
Well, basically, it's like a black site. We're like,
Yeah.
nothing is going on. Spreading out arms, covering the myriad of black hole exploding and spewing out horrible space monsters. The ships all converge in a single point in the back end of our empire.
Something going on back there? No. No. Can I go see? No, don't go back there. It's private. Yes. Yes. Well, to contain it, the first
We have to fight a continuous war, I guess.
destroys at least one star system before the Olympians and our collective military arsenal are deployed to contain the gibbering masses. It's just Shoggoths. It's just Shoggoths.
My lady, good news. The wall is working. The universe is saved. However,
you can call yourself the savior of the universe. And she's like, well, I do like that. Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Though we also were the ones who doomed it, so
Well, I mean,
the negative antimatter Big Bang, expanding. All right. Well, I mean that's this is going on now. That's the thing. Did we tell the other people about it? No.
No.
It would just the thing is it would make us look weak.
Yeah. It would seem.
How do we explain this? Do we blame it on the cool if anything happens?
Listen, it would seem like
a cool terrorist attack.
It would seem like it was our fault, and that wouldn't be good.
Yeah. No.
Can't do that. And yeah, the cool definitely have the resources to do something like this, of course.
They're scientists, very unhappy scientists. This did not make them happier.
We have assassinated their leaders 3 times or something.
And failed to make use of it to conquer them.
Yeah.
They're sort of semi-independent vassals sort of at the border now, which they were before, but we moved the empire to the other side of the galaxy, so...
Yeah.
Continuously very upset, even though we gave them technology to make themselves smile.
Yeah, how could
because
they?
we didn't like how upset they looked. So.
We did not like their looks, no.
All right. The Quiet must be fuming as well.
I mean, aren't they?
Island! Please!
It's fine. They're way beyond us at this point. Fine.
Yeah.
All right. Event 5. We get a 1-3. Religious leaders demand a holy war against unbelievers. Answering this call would be costly, but would ensure the support of the religious establishment.
I mean, we do need support. So unbelievers, what are the unbelievers here?
What do we even believe at this point?
Yeah. Our whole doctrines have been shattered.
Yeah.
Given that the old empire's gone, the imperial line is in tatters. I mean, we still have the imperial cult. I guess there's not... Is it time to revive it?
Maybe.
Is this really like
it's the time for it?
It's just how can you when all the stained glass windows is of if it's youngster croc,
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you? I mean, when you're
I mean,
baptized in the
hey,
croc drip, can you?
maybe this is a maybe this is a sort of a Reformation thing or something.
Mm,
Maybe they're
Finally, there's something for them to do beyond just like streaming. They
maybe
can.
yeah, maybe it's a revolution against youngster Crocs. Glass stained face like everywhere. Maybe they don't like that.
Yeah, so it's like
It's like
what do you call that? Like a revolution, but like
Reformation.
backwards. Reformation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Counter Reformation.
yeah, exactly. Martin Luther puts up a paper on the virtual chat room,
Fabia the
a
First would
sticky
not agree with
yes,
the
yes,
ritual
a sticky
of the
post.
Dorito bath. It
Yeah,
is not
exactly.
something he had
Should
in mind and
not
intended.
sprinkle our
Yeah,
hair
I
with
think I
Dorito
think I
dust.
think we embrace the Reformation of our things. I think that's generally good
Yeah,
and necessary for the empire. But beyond that, it allows us to reformalize. We should, fight all the horrible gibbering mouthers
yeah, yeah.
that are coming in here.
Because youngster Crocs, like
I'm doing my
devotees.
part.
Yeah, their devotees are not very fighty. We
Oh
use them for
no.
drone warfare and stuff like that. That's fine, but
Yeah.
we need we need some human flesh on there, and yeah, maybe stoking a little bit of a religious fervor might be a good thing.
Mhm.
Right, recreate the chamber militant of the of the church.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's that ship with like war beasts?
Yes. Okay. All right. A counter reformation in the imperial cult is formed, protesting the many new ways that youngster Rock and Emily and Empress Emily forced through
Yeah.
during her reign. Um, any long for the olden days of fish and gold,
Mhm.
and see little of such so venerable splendor in the baptism of Crockdrip. The
Yes.
spreading of the triangle dust
Mhm.
dust, or the smashing of the like button.
Mhm. Some, of course, argue that this is a way to get gold, which is now called Croxo currency. But
Crocodolars.
mhm.
No, it's called croc grip instead of
Mhm.
croc drip.
Mhm.
Croc drip, grip. Yeah.
It's like people don't invest in like property anymore. The
No.
nobles each have a unique imperial NFT
Yeah, yeah,
that they own, which
yeah,
has
yeah,
all their family value.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, croco coin.
Mhm.
There's a dumb fucking face on it.
Mm.
Oh, all
Right.
right.
Yes, I mean we accept this change. That's good.
Mhm. Fervor is harnessed to stoke militaristic fervor among the masses, and helps fill the conscription quotas against the war.
In the secret crusade, I guess,
Yeah,
because we did. It's not. Nothing's happening. No, no, no.
yeah.
Imagine like a Scientology. You gotta like work your way up, and when you get to a
Hmm.
certain level, you're shipped off to the secret like
Yes,
learning camps, which
yes.
just put on a ship with a gun and then yeah.
All right. This does cause some unrest, and many followers.
Croconauts,
Yes, followers of many croconauts.
like an astronaut.
Yeah. Croconauts are indeed killed by lynch mobs, and many
Their stream watching,
of
stream viewing events.
many places of streaming are destroyed by rampaging mobs. So burning a bit, people are sort of get murdered in the streets. But
we can just undo that with time travel once we figure this out. It's like no consequences are permanent when we can just time travel and fix them once we learn how to time travel.
We just need to beat back.
Once we can do that, then there's no problem. So let's assume that it's possible and that we can possibly harness it, and then nothing matters in the pursuit of that, right? Because we'll undo all consequences.
Just assume that it's going to work.
We can't lose.
Yes, it's true when you think about it.
Well, we have one more event, then we'll see what happens. I imagine for the advisors here, I imagine they have the voice of like the advisors from Majesty. Like, Your Majesty, just something happened.
Your Majesty.
We broke a time reality. Now it's terrible.
Yes.
A massive explosion destroyed much of a major city on the homeworld. Are we under attack, or was this a terrible accident? What do we do to recover and rebuild?
Well,
I think it was an attack. Because it could be related to the mob stuff, but I don't think that would happen on the homeworld so much.
But who would attack us?
Well, the horrible abominations. Maybe they're not contained.
Okay. But official propaganda.
Yes, and of course we will blame it on someone else.
Oh, but, sure.
But I think
the cool ones more gets the blame.
Yeah.
We just assassinate the leader as a punishment.
How do we rebuild to become the builder? I think a horrible attack happens upon the homeworld. Of course, we black-sided clean it all up, right? But like a portal appears. The monsters they found a way to travel through our universe. They can jump through the materium with screaming warp ships. And horrible attack happens, smashing into the planet, destroying like huge amounts of it. Burning and breaking. Of course, we're in space, but we can see it from space, like half the planet is like on fire, right? And so we've rebuilt it as a fortress world to protect the orbital palaces that are there. Yeah. Oh, the culture's gone anyway, And it sort of gives more of a panicky, okay, maybe it's not so easy to contain.
Yeah, maybe. Much of Mega City 38 is destroyed before the incursion can be contained. And how did you say we contained it?
I mean, we kill the monsters, right?
Yeah, sure.
But then we basically we encapsule the portal like in like a SCP style containment facility, and then build the homeworld to like from a cultural heart of the empire. It becomes a research fortress facility.
Sure.
To protect the imperial palaces floating above, which cannot be risked.
No. Sure.
When our son's new wife arrives, it's gonna be like, so what happened here? We're like, well, don't worry about it. Right? We will. You know what? We should visit your family more.
Yeah, we deploy like what they call in SCP Scranton reality anchors and stuff like that to like
all the things like basically it also gives us I mean, what a wonderful event, because it destroyed much of the homeworld. We can always travel back in time and fix that, but now we have an infinite portal that we can like study
Oh yeah.
You know, and do the thing where we like have a guy in a suit and he's like sent through and just vaporizes. We're like, well, how do we fix this?
Next test
You
subject,
know,
please.
yeah.
All right.
I like the idea of that. You
All
know,
right.
sort of
Uh,
horrible science that we just don't have the time to do things right, so we just sort of gotta.
this
Let's fix
necessitates
this before anyone notices. You know.
a reforming of the home world as focus is shifted to make it an advanced containment and research facility. Protecting the
Better Future Project.
Alice's above. It is dubbed the Better Future Project.
And will be the lasting legacy
Yes.
of Melissa the Builder.
Oh,
Rebuilding for a better future.
yes.
As under the like metal surface, horrid things are happening.
Uh,
So, prisoners, you will enter the containment chamber, and then you will face the flesh horror thing, and then
the thing with 1,000 undulating, screaming
you will
tentacles.
deploy the shock prod to its eyes, and then either you'll be freed or you will die.
Yeah. Please proceed into the chamber as the door opens. Yes.
We have our Olympian Hades is the one who rules
Yes,
it.
of course.
You know.
Yes, I'll add that.
Yeah.
Put under supervision by the Olympian Hades. Or how does she die? This builder of incredible things.
Well, it's your turn.
Right. She dies by 2-4. By their own hand. Oh no. Well, that maxes out unstable.
All right. So how? Somehow, in a way that is so horribly spectacular that the Empire sort of. I mean, my guess is that she declares, like she looks at Matteo and Valerie, the haunted, you know,
Yes.
and I think she becomes haunted because she gets lost in the tunnels one day
Yeah.
down there.
Takes
We don't know what she saw, and she will not convey it. But I think Melissa declares the end of the Empire.
Oh, she's
Like
just
that seems like if the Empress does that and then kills herself, that seems like a pretty like I am the last legitimate Empress, and now
Yeah.
I will die, and there would be nothing left but ashes, and then that's got to create some instability.
That would do it for sure. So just as she has started the Better Future project, she kills herself in an incredibly elaborate fashion.
Well, I think maybe she knew something we didn't.
Maybe.
I mean, honestly, all this is bad. Like none of this is good. It's all terrible. So there's no sweet retirement, right? She had done things so rashly and now found out that she couldn't actually fix them. So
Suddenly, all broadcast channels across the Empire goes to a live feed from Empress. What's her name again? Melissa. Yes. Dressed in her full regalia. She streams live from the throne room because we're streaming
upon the royal flagship.
Yeah, the royal flagship. Stunned, the masses see her declare that she is the last of a true line of blood starting from Albion the First, and that that time has come to see the truth. That it is over. Grabbing the ceremonial rapier.
I think. Can I be more dramatic than
Oh
that?
yeah, sure.
Remember that statue reaching for the moon? Right,
Yes. Yeah, I do.
I think she tells the Olympian aboard the ship. What was a good name for him? I don't know. What's the ferryman called?
Charon or Charon.
Yeah. Tells Charon to accelerate
The ship
into hyperlight speed,
Yeah.
targeting the moon, and then people in the background are like what and then again destroy the whole fucking thing. The hubris of the
The hubris.
past,
Okay, sure.
along with whatever else is
Uh,
aborted.
turning.
Her son only survives because he's with Valerie.
Yeah, raising her hands. She orders.
Salute to the audience.
Yes. Orders Charon to accelerate to light speed, targeting the moon the moon statue project. A symbol of futility and hubris as the royal flagship explodes into as the royal flagship is atomized.
And panic spreads.
The panic sweeps the empire.
Doomsday cultists.
Oh yeah.
The military, So, how would you feel being Matteo here, married to Valerie the Haunted, to be your lady wife and mistress, ruler,
Oh.
who you get to worship as well, and then you inherit, and the first thing you're presented with is so now that we have you alone, my emperor, these are the files your mother left for you with the imperial secret projects. 80 years ago, we broke the wall of the materium and found to contain the horrible thing we built. I like Melissa, all things considered. Shall we see how Matteo takes it?
I guess we sort of have to.
Well, that's super K.
Look.
3-3. The saint. He
I
becomes very religious.
guess that's a solution? Question mark?
I mean, well, let's hope there's an afterlife.
Yes.
And let's see how quickly he enters it, because we have 2 disaster events now happening every single turn. As instability is moved to 9 actually, because we got it to 8 before, and then 9 with marrying the haunted wife, who is staring vacantly into space most of the time, and then shuddering. So do you want to roll one? I roll one. Is that do you?
Yeah, we can do that. That seems fair.
Do you want instability or weakness?
Yeah. I can and this instability. I can do instability.
All right. Roll a d6.
Oh boy. All right, let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Let's see what happens. Number 2.
Seeing threats from every quarter, the Emperor orders a series of political assassinations. Individuals essential to the efficient running of the Empire are killed suddenly.
All right.
So
That's degenerate.
I guess being the Stent. Now we are dishonorable as well.
Oh, dishonorable.
So now that moves to 8. So we have that one too to roll. But being the Saint, I think he does like religious inquisitions. Right?
Yeah.
This was all caused by the degeneracy of the past.
Makes sense to me.
But it's sort of the Stalin way of doing it, right? Like there's so many traitors that we must assume that you can catch at least 100 a day.
Yes.
And if you can't do that, then it's because you're traitors trying to shield them. So you must prove you're not traitors by killing 100 people a day, otherwise you will be killed.
Yes.
Or he just like Olympians.
It,
My war angels find the traitors.
yes.
Root
Deploy
them out.
Order 66.
Yeah.
Um.
All right. Well, that's cool. That's lovely.
Noya sweeps.
Before the wedding too.
Who orders series of assassinations of important functionaries? Critical to running the empire. This launches us into destabilization, dishonor.
Dishonor, yeah. Killing many innocent people with good ties, allies, friends, you know, whatever's around, really. Many of the scientists and doctors working on the like containment projects.
It is a dark time, certainly.
Just whoever is about and around. This person did something popular. Why would they do something popular if not to dethrone me? You know, kill them immediately. All right. Well, let's see weakness then.
Might do it. Yep, that does it.
It was 6. So in the wake of that,
yes,
foreign powers unite and launch a massive invasion of the Imperial territory. They coordinated attacks strike planets across the Empire. People and nobles alike welcome their new overlords.
Yeah.
I think the triarchy.
Yeah. Together
like
with
I think we
together
can't
with anyone.
we can't keep it secret anymore.
No.
Right. I think the time wall breaks.
Yeah.
Like the whole disaster of destroying the royal, like all the generals and stuff, and then Matteo just beginning his like, you know, I mean he's gonna go out in like an imperial way, right? You know.
Yeah.
I'm the lost son of the last empress. You know, she was the. I will die to. Fuck. My life is terrible. And then Valerie the Haunted, of course, has seen what's been happening, and as she gets a chance to go home, she informs the hierarchy of what is happening here, and they, I think, react volatilely, as you would expect if your neighboring vassal empire has destroyed the universe, by sort of coordinated strikes, taking out all of it.
Yeah.
In a massive war, where our empire mostly just gets destroyed because, I mean, they don't have. I mean, all our soldiers are fighting the incursion. No, does that seem good?
Yeah. I mean, it's not much of a fight. Like people are just like, thank God, just get this over with, you know.
Especially once they learn of what's been happening. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's it.
That's it. That's what happens.
They
get invaded and destroyed.
Everyone...
The Imperial family is destroyed, broken down. Their own generals, like, you know, this like. I mean, he inherits and he just begins killing.
Yes, it's the first thing he does.
So
the haunted spouse gets the word out back to the tetrarchy, be like, there's such horrors.
they've destroyed the universe, and then the Tetrarch is like, you mistreat and just sort of as a fucking psychopath destroying the universe. This is not helping. Your line is she's never been allowed to survive.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And then last episode would just be seeing like things be destroyed and the old empire now fighting the incursion forces, you know.
Yeah, a new
Gathering
more...
them. Maybe they find a way to stop the wall, or maybe they don't. Maybe it's just a continuing thing they have to deal with. But
maybe the Quiet comes to rescue. They have the great Quiet engine that they deployed to silence all of this shit. That's been building for the last 2,000 years or whatever.
Gathers all of the things throughout time randomly. Perfect setup for another world.
Yes, exactly. Oh, well, that was it. The end comes for us all. To be sure. And yeah, I mean, we had a good run, I think. I'm gonna write down foreign powers unite as the truth of what is going on
That's so fucking dumb.
cannot be contained any longer. As all of the galaxy attacks, the people of the Empire heralds their new overlords as saviors, falling into their arms with tears of joy.
Didn't live for us.
Yes. Oh, yeah. If any of the imperial family survives, they're put on like, you know, a moon called...
There's definitely descendants somewhere out there.
But like all of them are rounded up and they're put on a moon called Saint Johanna or something, you know.
Yeah.
Where they just sit.
Blake clerics or something.
They send down a ship, a RimWorld ship with them just crashing on it, and then they put up a cordon, just making sure that none of these ever gets off world.
I don't know. I think honestly maybe the I kind of like the idea that the Quiet gets involved somehow, and it's all just like for whatever reason it all just scatters. Like the Triumvirate don't make like a super galactic empire harnessing the power of the sun of the universe and make everything good. It just sort of makes it survive. And that's the best they can do. We know a world with AI, weird time stuff, flesh horrors, mutants, you know, bunch of different stuff, and an existing empire, the Triumvirate. Still powerful, but
something of it.
Limited in their capacity, at least. What a journey, huh? There was a couple good leaders, good rulers.
There was, and
Amelia the Second.
All in all, I certainly got my penchant for galactic overblown space opera. There was stuff here to certainly make that happen.
Yeah, we have, and we didn't get to the point where too many things were repeating.
No, there was a few things.
Which is nice. Yeah, it's true, but that will always be the case.
There was certainly a few things.
Like we didn't have that many succession problems where we didn't have an heir. I think maybe the amount of kids is a little bit overblown.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because I kind of like these ones. Like the space pirate inherits. Like
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Get like a pyromaniac. That's this stuff.
Yeah, good fun. I think overall I prefer Zero Vampire, but it also has much more production behind it. Like that is more of a slick.
I mean, this one has 19 pages, right? Yes. The other one has plenty more.
Yeah, 100%. but it was fun. I enjoyed it,
Yeah,
and
I did too.
yeah, maybe look into more of these like solo playing games in the future at some point. Um, 'Cause I do enjoy them. Maybe we revisit Thousand Year Vampire at some point as well. Still need to have a sort of a happy ending in that one, or at least an ending that is not
How
just
can it be? I
horrific.
don't think there is a happy one.
There is. I have seen. Grimmeth produce such an ending.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
Yeah.
build a wonderful utopia where people
Yes.
and vampires live hand in hand.
Well,
You gentle lord.
not that good exactly, but something at least where you're not stuck in a repeating time loop, or just what was it? What happened to
We did that to
Tiberius?
ourselves.
We did. No, we did. That's fair. Perfectly fair.
I think Tiberius got grabbed by someone in like Tunisia and
Yeah.
put in the sun.
Yeah, he was put in a
Like
prison in
hunted down
Tunisia.
because
Yeah.
he took over the name of his sire and then
Yes.
also inherited his enemies, but were
Yeah.
not as strong and good as he was. So,
No.
owned.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate. I think that the one that did best was the weird Viking Ragnar, whatever we called him.
Blood Knight.
Yeah, Blood Knight in southern Germany. Did fairly okay for himself. Well, but yeah, that was Reign of the Star Kings. Why Wash Your Hands Games. You can get this on the internet by just looking around. Pay like $1 or something for it if you want to give this a go on your own. Yeah.
It's certainly good for the hours. It promises.
Oh yes, I thought this was going to be a
Again,
quick one.
we did a playthrough and we had to
Yeah, we had to force this.
add a lot of points.
Yeah.
Again, sudden death to like, otherwise we were not halfway through.
No, we would have. This would have been.
And I will say I did like how the ending progressed. Like talk about the game as like a game, right? The transition from Rise to Golden Age to Fall. You can certainly see that the events that happen are flavored by their like their type. You know,
Yeah.
Rise is a different feeling to the
Oh
Golden
yeah.
Age to Fall.
Oh yeah.
And then when these like collapse events come in, it like they're very drastic in how they affect things, which is good because there is like 1/6 of a chance of imminent disaster and loss and failure.
Yeah.
So, and no matter how long you play this game, eventually you will reach that point.
Yes.
Just from time. I think there could be more things that did it,
Yes.
honestly, just to accelerate it, like add more of them to.
There needs to be a little bit more
a lot
acceleration.
more. Yeah. I think if I did it again,
Yeah.
if I did, it would be probably add 1 point per rule based on
Right.
like just at the end of a ruler's life, you add 1 point to one thing
Yeah.
based on what you think makes the most sense.
Right.
Because that would give sort of a natural acceleration to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, and if you were like tactical about it and spread them out, getting the Impaler adding 3 to unstable would still that would still make it happen more quickly in an uncontrolled way. But like if you had the Saint or something, you could be seen as weak. Or there's ways to sort of argue for it, just to accelerate things a bit.
I think that's a very good house rule. Actually, I fully support that approach to it. So take that with you, whoever's watching, and people, if you want to try this yourself, add one of the debilitating points for each new ruler, or at the end of a ruler's life, and you will have a.
At the end.
Yeah, you will have a pretty swift, or swifter, at least, game. Because we went through how many generations here?
It means I think you'd have about 25 rulers to end the game, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. Yeah, so we had 23 with a quick count. So
23.
So just about this length, really.
Yeah, just about. All right. That was it. Thanks everyone for watching. We will be back in the future with something new and exciting. To
The
enjoy.
Wurstenhosen will return.
Yes,
Is that how you do it?
the Wurstenhosen will return. Don't you worry about that. You have not seen the last of House Wurstenhosen. We will be back. Until then, have a nice weekend, and we will catch you in the next one.